Hello students, now we are going to start HOTS of chapter 3. Perimeter of a rectangle is 2.4 meter less than 2/5 of the perimeter of a square. If the perimeter of a square is 40 meter, find the length and the breadth of the rectangle given that breadth is 1/3 of the length. Okay, here we know we have two shapes, like one is square and one is rectangle. And what they have given, the perimeter of a square is 40 meter. Okay, perimeter. So what is the perimeter? The border. See this, there are 4 sides. So when we count all these sides, when we measure this, add up, we get the perimeter, that is 40. Okay, when we total all these sides. So the perimeter of square is 40 meter. And what we have to find the length and the breadth of the rectangle. See, this is the rectangle, so we have to find this length and we have to find this breadth. So for finding length and breadth, we must have what? The perimeter. And we don't have the perimeter of rectangle. But from this information, like the perimeter of rectangle is 2.4 meter less than 2/5 of the perimeter of a square. So from this perimeter, we are going to find out the perimeter of rectangle. Okay, then from the perimeter of rectangle we are going to find the length and the breadth. So let's start. So first we are going to write what we have, the perimeter of a square. Okay, so I wrote the perimeter of square is 40 meter. Okay, now we are going to find the perimeter of rectangle. So what they have given, a perimeter of rectangle is 2.4 meter less than 2/5 of the perimeter of a square. So from perimeter of square it is 2/5. Okay, so we will write the perimeter of rectangle is equal to, now here 2/5 of perimeter of square. So 2/5 means 2/5 into what is the perimeter of square? 40 meter. Okay, and then they have mentioned, see what is the perimeter of rectangle is 2.4 meter less of this. So minus 2.4. Okay, so now we reduce this. 5 ones are 5 8s are 40. So what you got? 8 into 2 is 16 minus 2.4. So now we subtract. See, now 16 is there, here point is there, so we'll put 16.0 we will put and subtract 2.4, point below point will come. Now 0 is smaller, so we'll give one number here. 10 minus 4 is 6 and here 5 remains. So 5 minus 2 is 3, 13.6 we got. So 13.6 meter. So we got the perimeter of the rectangle. So we got this perimeter as 13.6. Okay, now we are going to find the length and the breadth. So they told this information is what? Find the length and the breadth of the rectangle given that breadth is 1/3 of length. So we have some information of breadth. That breadth is what? 1/3 of length. So what we are going to start, length we don't know anything about length. Okay, so let the length of rectangle, okay, we are going to find the length of rectangle be x. Okay, let the length of the rectangle be x. Therefore, what will be the breadth? Breadth is what? 1/3 of the length. Okay, 1/3 of what? Length. So 1/3 we will write, of will become multiplication. What is the length we have wrote? X. Okay, so 1/3, 1 upon 3 into x is what? X upon 3. So now we have length as x and breadth as x upon 3. Okay, now we are going to put this into the perimeter of rectangle. Okay, now we are going to write the formula of perimeter of rectangle. So perimeter of rectangle is what? Perimeter of rectangle is what? Twice length plus breadth. How? See, what is the perimeter? I told you the sides which we count. Okay, the total border. So if you see, rectangle has 2 lengths and 2 breadths, right? 2 length plus 2 breadth. Okay, so 2 and 2 we wrote as common, and what remains? Length plus breadth. Okay, so this is the formula. Okay, 2 length plus breadth. Now here perimeter of rectangle, we have got the perimeter of rectangles here. The perimeter of rectangle we found out it was 13.6 meter. Okay, so we'll write below that only 13.6 meter. Okay, then this is equal to sign we'll put, then the formula 2. Now what is our length over here? Length we took as x. See here, length of rectangle be x. So I will write x, then plus. Now what is the breadth? Breadth is x upon 3. Okay, so x upon 3. Right? Now this remaining will write as it is, 13.6 is equal to twice. Now we are going to take out the LCM because we have to solve this bracket first and there is addition in here. So we are going to take out what? LCM. So here nothing is there, so we will multiply by 3. So up also we will multiply by 3. Got it? X upon 1 it becomes, right? There is nothing, we write 1. So multiply by 3. So up also will multiply by 3. So what we will get? Same denominators we will get. And this will remain as it is, okay? So 13.6 is equal to 2. Now here 3 into x is 3x upon 3 plus x upon 3. Now we got the same denominators. Okay, now we'll add that. So 13.6 is equal to twice. Now this 3, we got same denominators, we'll write it as common. And up what is 3x plus x? 3x plus x. Okay. Now 13.6 is equal to, now 3x plus x is what? Now see here, I am going to remove the bracket. So there is nothing is there, so it is multiplication in between. So 3x plus x is what? 4x upon 3. Okay. Now 13.6 as it is. Now 2 4s are 8x upon 3. We multiply this. 2 into 4, 8. Like this we cannot reduce. So 8x upon 3. Now we have to find the value of x here, right? So we are going to put all the numbers on one side. So here first, if you see divide by 3. So when this 3 goes here, it will become multiply by 3. So it will be 13.6 multiply by 3. This divide by 3 went here, it became multiply by 3. And here it remains 8x. Okay. Again we have to find the value of x. So we are going to put this multiply by 8 over here. So it will become divide by 8. So 13.6 into 3 as it is I wrote. This multiply by 8 is there. Here it goes, it will become divide by 8. And here only x remains. So now we are going to reduce it. 3 and 8 we cannot reduce. This we can reduce. So 8 1s are 8. Here also 8 1s are 8. So 13 minus 8 is what? 5. So 5 gets carried here. Okay. But we have one decimal point in between. So we'll put the point. And 8 7s are 56. So what I got? 1.7 into 3. So what is 1.7 into 3? 5.1 is equal to x. Therefore what we got as x? 5.1. Okay, meter. Next, so what is x? We have length. See here we wrote now, let the length of rectangle be x. So we got the length. Therefore, length is equal to 5.1 meter, or length of the rectangle is 5.1 meter. Now we are going to find the breadth. So what was our breadth? X upon 3. Okay. Therefore, breadth is equal to x upon 3. Now what we got the value of x as? 5.1. So divide by 3. So now 3 1s are 3, 3 1s are 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. 21 it becomes 5 7s are, 3 7s are. But here point is there. So I will give point and 3 7s are 21. So what I got? 1.7 meter, the breadth. Therefore, the breadth of the rectangle is what? Breadth of rectangle is 1.7 meter. Okay, so we got the length and the breadth of the rectangle. So we have completed HOTS.